How is it going, everyone? We've got a lot of PlayStation 5 game news and updates to go over. Red Dead Redemption 2, the best leaker and insider in the game at this point, Nate the Hate, it has reiterated Red Dead 2's upgraded release as far as he knows when it's gonna come out. We'll talk about that. Also, there is a rumor circulating about Starfield coming to PlayStation 5 and coming very, very shortly. We'll talk about that. And as far as Wolverine goes, it's still slated for the fiscal year of April 26 to March 27, so it looks like there won't be any delays, and given that we're already in February, I feel like this is a game that's hitting that home stretch, and we should get an event over the summer having a big showcase on that game. So more on that at the end of this video, but first of all, somebody asked, not direct related, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is still slated for this year, or is it what Kiwi said about it potentially slotted for 2027? Nate the Hate responded, as far as I know, RDR2 is this year. I don't know if that's in reference to the Nintendo Switch 2 version or just the upgrade in general. I imagine it's both. I imagine the Switch 2 version is going to come alongside the upgrade for the game, but it's interesting at this point because they noted Grand Theft Auto marketing push is going to kick off in the summer. So if they're going to do an upgrade for Red Dead Redemption 2, it really should be coming out before the marketing campaign for GTA starts. Now, Red Dead 2 could have come out in like June, and then the marketing campaign for GTA could start in July or August, but I really would not be conflicting, and I'm sure Rockstar is smart enough to not conflate both Red Dead 2's and GTA 6's marketing push. Yes, GTA 6 is going to be orders of magnitude bigger than just an upgrade, but Red Dead 2, as far as that upgrade coming out, I would say that is super, super significant. That is not just a, middle-of-the-road upgrade. That's, I don't want to say on the level of Bloodborne as far as how much people want it, but Red Dead 2 is a bigger game than Bloodborne, and people have been wanting a Red Dead 2 upgrade forever, so unless it's a case of this Red Dead 2 upgrade's not going to be something that's paid for, which, I would love that. I would love if Red Dead 2 isn't a paid upgrade, but I just know that they think about it from a financial standpoint, and can they make a lot of money off the Red Dead 2 upgrade? Yes, absolutely. And I would just think about it as, if past is prologue, look at how they handled GTA 5 and how they re-released that game. You didn't get free upgrade paths or anything like that. Maybe you got a discount. GTA 5 on PlayStation 5 had that discount offered for a little while, but it's not like you're getting free upgrades. So we'll see with Red Dead 2. I've been wanting to do another playthrough of Red Dead 2 on consoles forever, but my replays a lot of the times are just doing them on PC. And when it comes to replaying Red Dead 2, it's not every single time I'm getting to the end. I mentioned that Red Dead 2 is one of those games I constantly go back to, but it's not like I go back to it and finish the game every single time, but it's one of my favorite games of all time, and obviously for a lot of people, they put it in that caliber, so we just want an upgrade for this, man. People want to play it at 60 frames per second, but I just don't know if it's smart, unless they really want to juice up their financials for fiscal year 26 into 27, and you want to do Red Dead 2 and GTA 6, man, that would just be, that financial report would be staggering, especially, again, if Red Dead 2 would be this upgraded release in that you have to pay for it as well. But we'll see what happens. It feels like I've been talking about this hypothetical, mythical Red Dead 2 upgrade for years and years now. We'll see. Nate the Hate is one of the best insiders in the game and widely considered to be the best, so I'm led to believe, at least now, that is the plan. But when it comes to Rockstar, they can do whatever, and sometimes it just feels like a lot of what they do has no rhyme or reason attached to it. So, you know what? A shot in the dark. Hopefully, it is this year. All right, moving on from that, another title we've been waiting quite a while to come to PlayStation 5 is Starfield, and rumor has it that Starfield will be coming to PlayStation 5 on April the 7th. A little bit sooner than I would expect, and I've talked about Starfield quite a while. I know that they're talking about this Starfield 2.0 update. I just don't think it's there, man. I don't think there's anything you could really do to revitalize Starfield and being this game that people are going to jump back into. I know that, they revitalized Cyberpunk, CDPR did. Cyberpunk and Starfield should not be compared. Starfield came out 2.5 years ago, and has Starfield made meaningful progress into becoming a better experience? Think about where Cyberpunk 2077 was at year after year after that December 2020 release. It got considerably better over time, over the years. Starfield has not gone that. In fact, Starfield put out a $30 expansion in Shattered Space. I believe it was $30, may have been $20, but they put out an expansion not too long ago, and that expansion didn't get that great of a reception. They literally put out new content for the game that got a mixed reception, and if they drop Starfield on PlayStation 5 at $60 or $70, mind you, 2 weeks after the release of Crimson Desert, I just think you're signing up for bad times. Look, I'm not about all of this, so we got to get away from this game coming out at this time because it's going to overtake us. But in the case of Starfield, it's a game that already has a mixed perception at best. And then you're coming out 2 weeks after this incredibly anticipated open world RPG, which kind of fits a similar criteria in terms of the fan base of people that are going to be into a game like that. I just think that's bad times. I don't really think there's much you could do for Starfield to revitalize the game. It doesn't even matter if Crimson Desert was coming out at the same time. I just feel like that's a bit of a cherry on top, especially the price point. Could you imagine if Starfield was $60 on PlayStation 5 day one, which I totally expect that'll be the case because they're not going to drop it at $30 or $40. That's just not what they do. We saw them drop Forza Horizon 5 at $60 4 years after launch, and that's one thing where Forza Horizon 5 is this widely, really well-received game. Starfield just isn't that, so I don't think it's going to do very well, but in the case of this, it is a Bethesda open world game. I'm sure there will be people checking it out. It'll ultimately go on sale and more people will ultimately pick it up, I would imagine. Lastly, I do want to note that PlayStation has noted that Wolverine is still planned to release in the next fiscal year. They noted next fiscal year, we plan to release new titles such as Sorrows and Marvel's Wolverine, and we intend to enhance our efforts to increase the revenue of our studio business. Mind you that Horizon multiplayer game might be out as well. Hunter Gathering, that might be out in this fiscal year or next fiscal year as well. I'm sure that'll juice up the revenue and you'll make a lot on those microtransactions. Yeah, like I know I'm down on that game a little bit more than some of you guys, but nonetheless, Wolverine's gonna be a gigantic game. Sorrows, I'm hoping, does really well, especially as a game that can elevate Housemarque. I know Returnal was a big AAA game by them, but Returnal came out early in the PlayStation 5's life. Now, there's so many more PS5s out there, and Sorrows looks like an incredible game, and then following up that with Wolverine. All I've always asked for, 2 big marquee titles a year, and we're good as far as first party is concerned. Marvel Tokon is coming as well, second party title there, but you know, that has me excited. It's just unfortunate that now we know Guerrilla's gonna be benched for a while working on this Horizon multiplayer title, and next year will be 5 years since Horizon Forbidden West came out, and Horizon 3 is nowhere in sight, and that's unfortunate. At best, we'll get it at, what, you know, spring of 2028, and that'd be 6-year turnaround time, and I do really believe that the development of Horizon 3 was slowed down because of the live service project. You just can't convince to me that Horizon Forbidden West came out 5 years after Zero Dawn in the midst of a global shutdown, and now we're gonna have to wait all of these years for Horizon 3. It's ridiculous, and a lot of that I do believe is because of this multiplayer title, but live service ain't gonna end anytime soon. You know, we're gonna have to deal with it. Fair Game's coming out, Horizon is coming out, NCSoft's Horizon is coming out, and I'm sure they're gonna be milking live service until they figure something out. I mean, Marathon's coming out as well. I actually think Marathon looks pretty decent. Look, I'm not just blanket hating on live service, but in the case of that game, it's just unfortunate, but at the very least, Wolverine hopefully will carry PlayStation, and guess what? You get to be like that when there is no competition, but I will say this. If this fall has both Wolverine and Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, and both of those games are PS5 Pro enhanced, man, what a 1-2 punch to sell PlayStation 5s, and what a 1-2 punch to sell PlayStation 5s in general. Like, those are 2 games that I think, if you're a PC-only guy, you'd be looking at the PlayStation 5 being like, man, I want to play Wolverine, I want to play GTA 6. Yes, they'll come to PC eventually, but I could see those 2 titles in tandem, GTA 6 especially, but Wolverine definitely doesn't hurt either. Those 2 in tandem are definitely going to push PlayStation 5s. But that's going to do it for me. Again, Red Dead 2's upgrade hopefully still coming this year. We'll see about that. Starfield rumored for April the 7th, and Wolverine still scheduled for this fiscal year. I really don't think it should be delayed. I get the idea. Oh my god, GTA 6 is going to take away the attention. Look, I think it'll be fine. Wolverine's big enough on its own, and it'll do well. Especially if it comes out September, October, GTA's November, it'll be fine. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.